Little did I know, from shadows to light, my story. Chapter 2. The Turbulent Teenage Years. Broken Bones and Backstage Bonds, summer of '79. The theater had its own perfume: dust, velvet, and patchouli. That earthy scent clung to the Cohoes Music Hall like memory suspended in air. Whenever I stepped inside, it wrapped around me like a curtain drawn between the ordinary world and something altogether magical. The stage may have drawn me in, but it was the camaraderie that kept me coming back. Getting my sisters involved was a highlight I hadn't expected. We'd been growing apart, each of us drifting through adolescence with our own moods and motives, but the music hall pulled us into shared rhythm. They saw what I was doing, ushering, hanging out with the crew, soaking in the backstage magic, and they wanted in. Soon we were working the same shows, during intermissions, and even building friendships with cast members and techs I'd come to admire. Theater didn't just entertain us, it reconnected us. Then came the summer of 1979. Epic, in more ways than one. It began with a crash. I was riding my beloved 1950s style bicycle, banana seat, high handlebars, the whole nostalgic package, around the cul-de-sac in front of our house. I don't remember the exact moment of impact, only that the pavement stayed firm and my arm did not. Broken. And the timing? Right before the off-season Players production of Once Upon a Stage. But I didn't miss the show. Once Upon a Stage was another hometown creation, dreamed up by Ruth Vore and Jimmy Kuva, a mix of heart and humor with a cast of local kids who lived and breathed stagecraft. My brother Jim, in dual roles, served as both assistant director and actor. My sisters, though not part of the troupe, threw themselves into set building, a family affair painted in sawdust, laughter, and stage light. Even with a broken arm, I performed. My role was actually significant. I played opposite Jim, who portrayed the show's quirky director. The premise centered around auditioning actors for various roles in a fictional production. A musical review of sorts with romance, comedy, intrigue, and, to my surprise, a character's rise to stardom. That character? Me. I played the director's assistant. After several failed auditions for the lead, my character timidly stepped forward and proposed that he could sing the part. That part was Tomorrow, from Annie. I sang it, and it became the highlight of the 3-day run. My grandmother, Nana, was in the audience that night. She'd been an orphan at the turn of the century, and the song pierced straight through. She left the theater in tears. Years later, in 1998, I sang Tomorrow for her again at a farewell family gathering before my move to Japan to be with Saori and her sons, who I would later adopt as my own. I hadn't planned on performing that day. I knew emotion would get the better of me, but my cousin Denise nudged me gently, and I took the risk. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. Nana passed away 3 months later. I was already settling into my new life in Japan and couldn't return home for her funeral. But I know she carried that song with her, and I carry her still. Because that's what theater is. It's showing up, even when you're cracked, bandaged, and bruised. The show doesn't stop, and neither did I. Thank you for spending this time with me, the Pussycat Wizard. These moments we share, whether in shadows or in light, are threads in a much larger story, one I'm honored to tell with you beside me. As always, the journey continues. The next chapter subsection is waiting, and I'd be honored if you'd walk with me a little further down this road. Until then, keep the wonder alive, and I'll see you in the next episode of Little Did I Know.
In the quiet of my mind, a tempest rages. Mother's convictions, the script of ages. Her voice, a beacon in the fog of my prose. David, she chides, in secrecy it goes. Beneath my breath, a silent plea. Mother, I hear you, but can you hear me? Your savior, your faith you implore, I embrace. Yet within, I wrestle with my own grace. Torn between the divine and my truth. A son's love, a personal sleuth. Have you surrendered? You persistently ask. In your version of Jesus, should I bask? Jane, your call for aid. He's different, you say. A label pre-made. In your eyes I see the fear of a son's path, not straight but clear. I stand at the crossroads of self. My identity not just a book on the shelf. Mother, your love I'll always hold dear, but my journey is mine. Let this be clear. Cross paths